We gotta do 3 randoms. It's your boy, Naked Boy Karan, or you can just call me Karan. Cause right here, we have to do 3 randoms. We have to do 3 randoms. 1. Go ahead, you do your 1. 2. This couldn't have been predicted by the Mayans. Wrestling with religion and science. 2. Do your 3rd, I'm gonna do my 3rd. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Alright, we can do it 3 more times. Alright. At the same time. 1, 2, 3. Oh! I like this matchup. And the Denver got a good well, Philly got that one. Alright, you ready? Hold up, let me show my uniform fresh. I would like to burn. Even though I'm home,
my necklaces represent many centuries of theories with all respect for bear in mind. I'm just trying to see and hear the signs had a terrible mind.
Super Bowl and all.
They from Front Street, make believe block, got an attitude,
I guess we can do this regular
life incompatible, not to mine. You insane, you belong in the lion society.
Bro, you ready for this epic matchup? Why are the Seahawks still a higher overall than the Broncos? Why are the Seahawks still a higher overall than the Broncos? What is it? Oh. I'm gonna need you to hold these 3 L's in one day, alright? I cooked them twice in blacktop, but we wasn't recording. He told me to run it back the second time, and I still did and cooked them. You okay? Jesus.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this
Bro, if you went off aggressive catches, I'm gonna be mad.
2 quarterbacks who met up at Super Bowl 48 will have another chance to lead their teams to victory. It's Peyton Manning going up against Russell Wilson. Now we'll go down to Sports Authority Field at Mile High for this matchup.
The Seahawks are back deep, ready to return the
kickoff. Ready, Cause I'm ready. I'm ready.
The Broncos ready here for the kickoff.
Nice far for you. It's been a while since I played. A couple months, baby.
With that kick, we're underway. Baldwin's going to start his return. Just across the 20.
I'm thinking there's an extra switch. It's not 2K. A circle to switch.
Wilson's heading on to the field. He'll be leading the Seahawks today.
Well, when you talk about Russell Wilson, when you can move like he can dodge anybody in open space, and he has an unbelievable throwing arm. You put those 2 things together, you don't worry about the fact that he's 5'11". The man can just flat get it done.
First down at the 21. Takes it out of the eye.
No.
Von Miller ends the play.
Lynch is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
The Broncos lined up in the nickel. The Seahawks from the 32.
Somebody boo-boo. If I could have used it, take my first game
in
back.
Overtime and the NFC title game in January of 2015. Jermaine Kearse.
Well, he showed everybody that he has toughness. He can run routes. He's got good size. That's everything you want in a wide receiver.
Russell Wilson has it under center. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch. Has the first down and a whole lot more. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Wilson's going to scramble. And Marshawn Lynch with the grab. Lynch is met at the 37.
Wilson's just able to take advantage of the defense this time.
Oh,
They lose their assignments. They force him out of the pocket, and he's on the run. Nice job of finding the guy down the field and making the throw.
The Broncos defense now is going to go nickel.
Oh, that should have been the pick.
The bullet pass.
One of the better talented tight ends in the NFL. He makes that catch just right in stride and gets a nice catch.
Coming to the line at the 25.
If you running this option, dog.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion.
Let's go. I'm Uber everywhere. I'm Uber everywhere.
Looking at the defensive lineups, Von Miller is a man to watch in this one.
Von Miller, maybe the fastest first step in the NFL. That makes him a threat when it comes to rushing the quarterback.
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 25.
Why is he still in this game? He retired. Why is he still here?
And they've got a lead for themselves midway through the first thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, it was a good drive that time. It had a little bit of everything in it, and it just gives you tremendous confidence as here we are halfway through the first quarter. Now you put the pressure on the other team.
No, no.
And he's brought to the ground.
Offside. Defense.
Decline it. You dumb if you don't decline it.
Players for both sides made an appeal, but the referees say it's on the defense. Now they come out for the point after. Of course, this year, the new rule, the PAT, is snapped from the 15-yard line, making the point after 13 yards longer than the pass, a 33-yard point after attempt. Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff. Caldwell's got a chance to return this one.
Skirt. Kyle. He should not have called me. I was out in the open, baby. If I would have did a stop and pop right there, you would have kept going.
At quarterback, Peyton Manning.
Well, when you're on the defensive side, you're going against Peyton Manning. It's all about disguise. Can you fool him? And it's very hard to do. Can you wait till there's 2 or 3 seconds left on the play clock before you show what your defense is going to do so he doesn't have time to react?
Anderson's lined up in a single back formation. The Broncos will take the snap from the 45.
I take the road even yards.
Chancellor.
3 yards to play. Give me a first down.
Has turned into Peyton Manning's favorite target in Denver.
Well, he's always had the talent, and what he did, he put some knowledge with it. He learned how to become a precise route runner, and when you're a precise route runner, Peyton Manning will find a way to get the football to you.
Manning with the give.
Let's get it. Getting the first down. That's how I'm going for that first down, buddy.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Manning comes out in the pistol. First down at the 45.
Ooh, I pressed the button. No, he's spiking the ball.
The Broncos will take a second here to talk things over as they call a timeout on second down.
Who that? Ah, crap. I don't need to do that thing.
The Broncos have it at the 44.
Yo! Okay. This game already cheating. Timeout. I need to see, like, just where he was throwing that pass to, because I aimed that joint to the inside. Look at this. I aimed this joint to the inside. Look. And he didn't go for the catch. He could have had this. This was a dot. But he didn't go for the catch.
The
first quarter, and it's always a time where you're punching and counter-punching, and now they've got the pick and a chance to even score again.
Now, what would you know about punching and counter-punching, Jim? Were you a boxer at one
Come on,
time?
runners
It's amazing. You've done every sport. But
Runners
you're
on
right.
the play.
They went out there, they did everything right. They've done everything right on both sides of the ball, and they're looking good.
The Broncos come out in a dime package. 2nd and 12. Lockett with the grab.
Okay, if you get that, but mine
take him down. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Lynch has got it on the handoff.
So yeah, I'm reading you like a book. I know when you're running and when you're passing.
Lynch is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up 2nd.
More ground game.
The defensive line saw something the offense is doing. Look at them, all shifting to the right.
Wilson's going to take off with it. And he's taken
Dude, that
down,
wasn't
but
a
not
fumble.
until he picks up the first.
Bro.
He is a good runner with the football, not like most quarterbacks in the National Football League. They designed runs for him just to do it as a running back.
Okay.
The Broncos at the line.
One to
Dime
play.
package.
I could have sacked you.
Wilson's on the
But
move.
instead, the big game is too crazy.
And that's to lead.
Wide
Almost
open
came away with a
kick.
pick.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is
I don't
uneasy
remember.
for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot, and the throw goes incomplete.
Wilson standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Into the
Look at
hands
this
of Jimmy
ninja.
Graham.
In the first quarter.
The Seahawks still driving as the second quarter gets underway. Third down now. And the second quarter is underway with this snap.
So watch what.
It's wide open. The tackle's
Bro,
made,
how was he
and
not
the first
fumbling?
down is
He
picked
just
up.
got hit stick. He just got
That's
trucked
an
and
excellent
didn't
job by
fumble.
the quarterback getting a few yards there with
Okay,
the run.
Madden.
You know, when you play against him, of course, anytime he drops back to pass, you've got to be alert for the run.
The Broncos will come out in the dime. Now 1st and 10. Wilson's on the move. Touchdown, Seattle.
Bro, this game is trash. I remember why I stopped playing this now.
Another touchdown early in
But
the second
if that was me,
quarter
that would have
until
been a
we
drop
met with
and a
this
picked
team
up
and the
interception.
coaches. Did you have any idea they were going to come out with this kind of start?
No, I didn't, Jim. They're doing a terrific job on the offensive
It's a
side and
1 second
scoring
quarter.
those
The game
points.
not over.
I love what they're doing
You saw
on
it
the
almost
defensive
good on that
side.
kickoff.
Hey, when it's not working, you know
That
what you
kickoff
do?
should have
You
been,
change
what's it
game
called,
plans.
too.
That's what I want to see from the defense.
Caldwell's got it. And it's the same as a touchback.
If he would have
as
fumbled,
he's
I would have been
tackled
mad.
right at the 20. Caldwell's in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. The Broncos just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
The Broncos have had a tough time moving the football through the air, and it's been part of the reason why they trail at this point. Manning's struggled mightily, and they're going to need to get him going, Phil.
They are going to need to get him going. But listen, let's give the defense a little credit. It's not all about bad offense. The defense is on top of everything. They're playing very well, and I think the offense needs to change what they're trying to do.
The Broncos
Are you
have
serious? Why
decided
wouldn't I go
now
for it?
to
You
go
see the
for
score.
it on 4th down and a short yardage situation. The Broncos from the 27.
He dropped it. I'm done.
On downs.
How did he drop
Broncos
it?
go.
Wait, I want to see if somebody had him or something.
Down and they do not
I
get
want
it
to see how he
done.
dropped it.
Now it's
Because that was a wide open pass. He slid. Look, he just straight dropped it. Oh my gosh.
to their defense to bail them
Now
out.
it's time for something cheesy to happen right quick. Let's see what's cheesy about to happen now.
The Seahawks offense, Phil, is on a roll right now with touchdowns coming on each of their last 2 possessions. Can they make it 3 in a row right here?
Well, we're going to find out. I like their chances. What have we seen that makes us think that they're not going to come out there and get it done? They're playing exceptional.
Are you
football.
serious? That's a fumble.
Wilson's able
That's
to
not
get
a
the
fumble.
job done and picks up the first down.
If you give him the chance, he will run the football. That's what he did that time. He tucked it in there and ran up the field and got a few yards.
1st and 10.
I just can't wait till August here already.
Wilson's taking off.
No, you really didn't. You could have just ran out of bounds.
Always be alert for this quarterback to run the football when he gets the chance. He
This
is
game is
excellent
so
with it.
goofy.
He is a
I don't know
quarterback
what's
with the abilities of a running back.
The Broncos defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. He
Yo,
dives in for the score. Touchdown.
do you think the game is over?
Russell Wilson
Zaire,
able to
just
run
cause
it in
just
for the
'cause
touchdown,
Madden
and
like you
he is the
doesn't mean
perfect
the game is
embodiment
over.
of how you see the quarterback position expanding now into the future.
Yeah, you do. And what I like about him,
you
Russell
okay?
Wilson is 5'11", and he kind of hides behind those big offensive linemen. He is a sneaky runner, knows how to get it done without getting beat up.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive.
Nah, he's not gonna fumble. If Russell
Caldwell's got it
Wilson,
on the
I
return.
mean, I said Russell. If Russell Wilson getting his ticket without fumbling, he definitely not fumbling.
Runs it out
He
to
tripping.
about 27 before
Cause
he's
I get the
taken
ball back
down.
at half, so if I score here,
The Seahawks have played some amazing opportunistic defense so far in this game. They've been physically dominant, looking virtually impenetrable, and still pitching a shutout.
You said it. They have been awesome on the defensive side, dominating
I'll take
physically, just doing everything they want and hustling to the football.
I know
when
we
you
did.
do all these things, that's why you've given up no points.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 30.
1-on-1 with Demarius Thomas.
Looking down the field.
That's Peyton
and
Manning.
they
No way he
can't
should have
connect.
overthrew that. Come on.
Beautiful
I
throw
mean, I
down the
almost said
field
come
by
on,
the
people.
quarterback, but he just overthrows the receiver just by a couple yards, but a very good try.
It's 3rd down coming up. The Broncos will look to get to the 37 to pick up a first down. Manning's back
If this
in
is zone, I'm
shotgun
dotting you up.
formation.
We do it.
Pass is
Yo, this game
intercepted.
is trash. This is why I stopped playing this.
They are completely out of
He threw
sorts
that draw
offensively,
low as ever.
and now they add to the damage
Oh,
with
no,
the
he's going
interception,
deep.
Phil.
Yeah, when
I
you
better
get in
stick
situations
up.
like this, go back to the really simple things. Don't take a chance. Execute what
Come
you
on, he's
know
going
you
deep.
can do. If you
He's
do
probably
that,
gonna run
that'll
with
give
him.
you some confidence, and then you'll start playing a lot better.
Thank you, dog. Finally, it's about time they cheated for me. They didn't even cheat for you.
While
Just
this
about
game
time.
looks out of reach, this
Something
could
went
be
my
the
way.
spark the offense needs to climb back
Could it
into the
be?
game.
Well, we're going to find out if this turns this game around. I'll just say this for the offense. What a mistake to make at this time. You're dominating, and you go out there and you throw a bad interception.
It's intercepted.
Oh my God, yo. How was that a pig?
They are completely out of sorts offensively, and now
Oh,
they
oh,
add
that's-
to the damage with the
That's
interception,
why.
Phil.
Yeah, when you get in situations like this,
That's
go
what
back to the really simple things. Don't take a chance.
No, I messed
Execute
up.
what you
Crap,
know
I messed up
you
my
can
play.
do. If you do that, that'll give you some
If he
confidence,
catches
and
it.
then you'll start playing a lot better.
Thank you. Thank you.
Intercepted.
Take a knee, just take a knee. And he came out the end zone. And wait, I was about to say. Alright, come on,
The
dog.
Broncos know
Step
a
your
big
game
reason
up,
why
Peyton
they're
Manning.
losing today, the turnovers. Manning's been a part of the
We
problem
playing
today
more than
here,
one
Phil.
game, I hope
I
you
have
know.
to agree with you, Jim.
And then
He is
if I
the
lose
biggest
3 in a
problem
row,
of
we
all.
going to
When
Madden
the
15.
quarterback
If
is
I
not
lose 3 in a row, we
executing at a
going to
high
Madden
level,
15.
it's hard for the football team to
No,
overcome
this game
that.
is
If
Chiefs.
they
All you gotta
needed
do is throw
something
it up.
positive
It
to
was
happen
nothing wrong with
before
Madden
halftime,
15.
the defense
It was
has
stuff
come
wrong with Madden
through
25,
with the
though.
interception, Phil.
It
They
was
needed
no stuff
something,
wrong with
they
Madden
got it.
25.
They needed that
The
interception
stiff
to get
arm
them
grip.
back in the game. Now can the offense go out there, score some
I know.
points,
Oh,
and go
let's
in
get
at
it.
halftime
The
on a
line.
tremendous high.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Anderson's going to secure the handoff.
Take it one more time.
Right
It ain't
there
nothing.
to make the tackle. It'll be third down.
It ain't nothing.
Anderson's
That's all I
taking
wanted
the
with this
handoff.
first game. That's
He's
all I wanted with
tackled
this
beyond
first
the
game.
markers. It's a first down.
Let's go. 2-minute warning.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning. Welcome back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning. First and 10.
Oh, yeah. Dot up. Dot up, game.
Sanders has got it on a pass, has some heat on it.
Dot up, game.
That's his first reception
Dot up, game.
today.
Let's get it. Dot up, game.
Do the little
Come on.
things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
I take those one. I take that
Anderson's
one.
net at the 44. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Wasting no time now for this next play.
But I see what you're doing, and I will dot you. Oh, he played good D.
Sanders
But it don't
got it.
matter.
First
Skirt.
down.
Dang. No injury timeout.
First
It don't
down here.
matter. Minute 30 seconds.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. From the shotgun.
Let's go. We need this. Ah,
That'll
we
probably
needed
go
that.
as a drop.
A fade from. Oh,
Got to give the defense a lot of
A
credit
fade
there,
would've
don't
been
you, Jim? They are
perfect right
all
there.
over the receivers,
Just saying.
all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an
come on,
incompletion.
that pistol, baby.
Coming
Come
up,
out in that
second
pistol,
down.
baby. Oh yeah, I know what I want.
Looking across the middle. That's a gain of 6.
You
This
better
is
stay
third
south right
down.
here.
No time to huddle now. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. He's brought
Oh, it's
down.
third down
That's
right
going
there.
to bring up fourth down.
Should I take the points? No, I'm a savage. I'm a savage.
Quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those
He
hand signals.
ran
The
backward.
Broncos turned the ball over on downs.
The Seahawks defense, they really understand situational football.
Crap,
They
why
know
did you
they're in
run
the red
backwards?
zone. You can't give up
That was
plays.
boo-boo.
That
You
time
should not have run
they
back.
give up the completion, but they rally to the football
Okay.
and keep the play to no gain.
The Seahawks will try to hold on to the football. This has been one big turnover after another, Phil. Just what the coaches talked about in our meetings with him this week about ball security. It's not happening here.
Well, it tells you the players did not listen.
That's Madden 16 for you.
That's for sure, because ball security is not what we're seeing.
That's
out
why.
there.
That's what they
I
fixed
know
in
this
Madden
next week in
17.
practice, there's
You
gonna
can't
be
just
a
throw it
lot
up
of
and catch
drills
those no
about
more.
hanging on to the football.
At least that's what I heard.
Lynch lined up as the
You about to
single
do it
back.
again, watch.
Going for the
You
home
about to do it
run.
again, watch.
Another takeaway. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. Well, the offense hasn't made any plays today, but their defense just came up with a big one. And let's see if the offense can produce something before halftime.
Yeah, good job by the defense. No question about that. For the offense, man, I don't know what to tell you except just wake up. Show some emotion out there, and that will help you get out of this shutout.
Oh, yeah.
They call that the moment of truth. It's a
Oh, you call it
beautiful throw
timeout.
down the field, but the defensive back, he waits until
Huh?
it's time to make that jump. He defends the pass. What a good job by the defense.
Why would you want to let me get my play on? I see.
This will probably be the last play of the first half. 2nd and 10. Looking to go deep.
Oh, there, that's catch.
And it's incomplete.
I mean, you can't catch
We'll
nothing
switch
but two is
sides and
lost
take
in
a break
everybody.
as the first half comes to a close
Oh, it's
here.
a new
in the
half.
Mile
Clean.
High City.
Clean half.
All right, Larry, thanks a
None-
lot.
anything
Second
else that
half
happened
just
in the
about
first
to get
half don't
underway
matter.
here
Let's
as
get
the
it.
special teams are about
Terrible
to head back
kick.
onto the field. Caldwell's got it.
Spin out of there.
And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
I wish I had a team with a better running back.
The Seahawks defense, Phil, has been the story of this game.
Yeah, so few words. That's not like you. Usually it takes more words than that to describe what's going on, but you're right. They've been
Pound is
dominating
hungry.
physically, just getting it
Pound is
done.
hungry.
And
Yup,
if they keep this up, there's no
Pound
way
is
the other
hungry.
team's going to win.
2nd down here.
Right here, I pound his ring.
Hurry up. 2-minute offense.
Okay.
There's a flag out.
So even if I do get
Manning's
something.
running away from the pressure.
Let's get
A
it.
nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that
climbing.
one.
Decline.
Offside. Defense.
Players from both sides making an appeal, but the officials saw it on the defense. First down
Okay,
here.
I know how to even how to play out. And then we got one beating. What's his face?
Manning's lined up. 2 tight ends set.
Perfect.
The reception by
You
Daniels.
played that play exactly how I wanted you to. Perfect.
And now they're in the hurry up. 2nd down and 7.
Run towards it, yeah.
Anderson's going to take the
Yeah.
handoff now.
Put that head down, boy.
He's averaged
that head
about
down,
2
boy.
yards a carry on the day. Three-step drop. He'll throw
Oh,
it over
I
the
passed
middle.
to the wrong person, but I'll take
Broncos
the
get a
first.
first down. First down. Offense readying for the snap.
Come on, dog. We're not wasting no time. We need to get this ball back. Put the controller on the charger. Shut up, nigga. If I lose 3 times in a row, I'm going to Madden 15 forever. Until Madden 17 come out. If I lose 3 times in a row.
Here, the quarterback changing.
No, I don't
He's
have
giving the
my
receiver
play.
some
Thank
new
you.
instructions.
First down at the 42. Manning's
Tuck that
now
up.
going to leave the pocket and tuck it
Oh my
under. He's picked off again.
gosh. Peyton Manning is so
Tackles made.
trash. That was probably the
And
worst pass
this
I
is
ever saw in
just
my
a
entire
killer.
life.
Coming out of the half after all the adjustments,
I'm never
you
playing with the
simply
Broncos
cannot
ever.
throw a pick while
Well, I'll play with
already
the Broncos,
losing this.
but hold up. I never thought I would have to do this, but I will sub Peyton Manning.
What's
out.
that old saying? Well, Mama said there'd be days like this, and I don't know if she told you it'd be this bad. It's been rough. I don't know what to tell you.
If he catches.
The offense, hang in
Thank
there,
you.
keep trying.
Intercepted. Coming out of the half, this offense now has the opportunity to get their first points on the board.
Take advantage of this opportunity. That's
Take
what you want them to do,
advantage,
Jim. And the wide receivers, they could not get open in the first half. Let's see if they can turn things around
they were
and
open.
find a way to get open so the quarterback can throw the ball.
First down and 10.
And I do one more dot.
Green's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat
There's
on
one
it.
more dot I can add
Tackled
up.
down at the 28-yard line. Third catch
We
today
both did
so
not
far.
throw no 4 interceptions.
They're going to the hurry-up offense, and they're back to the line quickly.
Who?
Looks like a false start on the offense.
Gosh. That's why I didn't want to do that.
False start. Offense.
That's why I did it. I
The
want to do
snap
that.
will come at the 33.
Gosh.
Manning's
Good.
got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap.
Oh,
And now
and a
he'll
dot.
take off.
And a
And
drop.
the ball falls
No,
incomplete.
Daniel's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he
Cut
doesn't
something
make
for once.
excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances
Oh,
are,
my
if you
God.
get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects
Come
you to make
on.
the catch.
And Daniels is always out. And the recovery is made by the defense.
cheating. Okay.
And Daniels is the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. Danielle Bellini is working on getting us an update on the injury as we return to action. The Seahawks with the ball back now, benefiting from the turnover after giving the ball up themselves just a few minutes earlier. We're seeing mistakes start to accumulate here, Phil, for both teams.
I think, Jim, that's what you call them. You call them mistakes. They are turnovers. They're just giving the football away. There's no excuse for that. Man, they got to tighten things up here in this game. Jim, they call that a post route. Do you know why? The receiver is running towards the goal post, so they call it a post route.
They come to the line, and it's first down.
I'm ready for you to make some crazy catch.
The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense.
I knew it was either run or something crazy.
It's a gain of 10. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground. No time to waste. They hurry to the line. Lynch. Tackles made,
that wasn't
and
a
the
fumble?
first down is picked up.
I was way away from it. Okay.
First down at the 49.
Oh
Graham's got it, and a first.
I think the coach on the sidelines, he's going to be happy with every first down because he knows that's more time off the clock. When you're up like this, multiple scores in the second half, every first down just puts the odds in your favor of winning this game.
Wilson's going to scramble.
What I said.
Baldwin with the ball. Stewart's the one who brings him to the ground.
I think Russell Wilson loves it when you force him out of the pocket because he is so dangerous once he leaves. And he can run, of course, but he has a big arm, very strong, and he makes an accurate throw on the run that time.
First down following the long play. They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown.
Look what the
more
MVP
salt
couldn't
in
do.
the wound with that touchdown, and we've still got one more quarter to play.
Hey, look, this is professional football. Don't look for them just to slow down because they're nice guys on the other side. They're going to play hard, so you better make your mind up to get out there and play hard, or you're just going to continue to get embarrassed.
Wow, something crazy about that.
Caldwell's got a chance for a return.
I'll make a good read.
And he's met head on right there
That
at
was
the 20.
past the 20. Look where he down. Yo, this.
The Broncos have seen this game just get away from him as it continues to get worse. They've still got more than a quarter to play.
Well, look, it's been a good learning experience, and you realize how tough this game is. So learn what you're doing here in this last bit of the game and see if you can carry that over into your next contest.
If he would have fumbled, I would have quit. I'm dead up.
About
If he
3
would have
yards to
fumbled, I would
carry
have
on the
quit.
day.
You can laugh all you want.
Now
I'm
the
dead
offense
serious.
in
If
the
he would have
hurry up.
fumbled, I would have quit.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
And Sanders is stopped there. Manning's back at it now, dropping back once again.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Throw it away. Throw it away. I had to throw that away. Or if I could have been mad. Because of this formation. Ace twins, ace twins. Nothing like this play in Madden 25.
2 tight ends on the field here. Second down and 10.
You cheaters. I told Ronald. All right, babe. Don't push my... I'm getting... This is so cheating. This is why I stopped playing Madden and just stick to 2K. Something crazy gonna happen. I know what it is. Where are you going? Something real crazy about to happen. I can feel it. I just got bad luck in there. I should have won with the first team we had. I had the way better team. Oh, I can't even look at the lineup. Oh, mate, kiwis. Comment below if y'all like me uploading more on my second channel. And when 2K17 is to drop, that's gonna be my main channel unless I go play Ninja. Whoa. Yo, something crazy better not happens out here. I'm not playing. If like out of nowhere Richard Sherman glitch intercept this zone, I'm quitting, yo. You think I'm playing? You laughing? I'm dead serious. If Richard Sherman like glitch and then intercept this zone, I'm quitting. You hear me, Nick? You hear me, Nick? I might play a little bit of the Wolf Among Us later. Drop. Come on, heavens. Please don't let nothing crazy happen right here. Please, heavens, don't let nothing crazy happen. I say please.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands.
Thank you. Let's go. We right back in this game. Right back in this game.
Well, you're really in a tough spot. That is a good job picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. All you can do, just keep picking up those first downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
The Broncos snap it at the 36.
Oh, I see you. I see you, buddy.
The Broncos now lose the chains.
As long as you're not injured.
Fourth quarter and a blowout. Let's see if we can get this game
over in a blowout, but at least I can try to score at least 3 points right here.
I'm anxious to see how this game ends up and how they play it out. I want to see a team that has some pride. Even though they're getting blown out, to stay in there and keep fighting.
They hurry to the line of scrimmage.
I'm a trooper.
Second down and 8.
Just kidding.
Pulls it in. He'll pick up 7.
Am I about to score finally?
Now, looking at third down.
Am I about to finally score?
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Like this.
Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
The Broncos will second-guess that play call.
It's 4th and inches. If I do not get this.
Everybody thought they were going to run it. They were trying to be too clever, and it backfired. Now it's
if I do not get this.
They bring back out the offense to go for it.
Hurry up.
Trying to power
I got
his
it.
way right up the middle.
I'm a savage.
All you can do is your job. And that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
So first and goal to go.
Find the ways I do that. Oh.
Anderson's marked down
Find
after
the ways
a
I do
gain of
that.
4.
Just keep playing the game. You're down here near the goal line. You're getting blown out. But keep playing hard. You never know.
Keep
Next week,
mentioning this
you
blowout.
might be in the same situation, and you can draw on this positive reinforcement. Maybe you get from this next play.
They're going to the hurry.
Oh,
Second
you
and
can't
goal
guard both of these.
From the 4.
He swatted it on offense.
Knocks the ball out.
He swatted it on offense.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
This will be the 11th play of the drive.
Like, if I was you, I would change from that blitz, boy.
Third and goal from the 4.
I warned you.
Catch
I warned you.
Broncos. Touchdown.
Finally. It took 3 quarters, but I did it.
Every single game, especially on the offensive side, you win and lose games by how well you play in the red zone. That was an awesome job by the offense. They found a way to score the touchdown.
Yes. Yes.
Encroachment, defense.
I'll accept this penalty right up. Yes.
The Broncos for the point after.
Bruh.
Add the extra point. The kick is good.
Yes. Yes.
The Broncos in position. They're going to go with the onside kick.
If I get this back.
And unable to pull off the onside kick. The
Maybe
hands team comes away
touchdown.
with the football.
You know, all we got to do is throw it up. Somebody's going to get snagged in like a retard. Yeah, in the right field, in the right field.
A lot of things have to go wrong in any game for it to be this one-sided. But you look at the matchup at running back, and it's certainly just one more thing that stands out.
Yeah, when you run the football well, we all know you control the tempo
Shut
of
up,
the
yo,
game.
pick him
And
up,
also,
talk.
you get in all the
He
situations
did it. He was
that
running the
favor your
football good. That's all
offense
you had to
and
say.
your defense. That's why they're blowing the other team out.
Now 1st and 10. Picks
It's
up
his
about
game.
2.
Lynch is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back.
Yes,
when
he
there's
is.
nowhere
What
to
are you
go.
talking
Hey,
about?
there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
The Broncos defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
Let's get it.
As he fires it.
All right, come on, D. Come on, D. I'm going to need you to play big.
3rd down on the way.
Come on,
The
D.
Seahawks need to get to the 35
on, dude.
to pick up a first. And that's going to
Yes, come on, D.
and out.
The Seahawks
Come on,
put
dude.
themselves
Bro,
in
if
a
you don't kick
situation
this
where
field
the
goal,
defense
you're
has
done.
all the advantage. They know the pass
Or
probably
punt it.
has to go down
Yeah,
the
that's a
field on
long
3rd
field
and
goal.
long,
I wouldn't kick
and
that
they
if I
were
was
ready
you.
for it.
Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 8.
Bro, I know you about to catch this, dog.
Marshawn Lynch is in the backfield.
I know you about to catch this.
Wilson's going to take off with it.
I fumble.
Wilson's
That wasn't a
got the
fumble.
first as he's brought down.
He just got cracked.
Got to have a lot of courage to call
Wilson
these
just
type
got
of plays.
cracked,
don't
and
you,
that
Jim?
wasn't a fumble.
And at that time, even though this team is winning, the coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Good play call, and they make it work.
Wilson's on the move.
Oh, yeah, that's DeMarcus there. You're not getting around
And
him.
the pass is
You
thrown
better
away.
throw that out.
Well, every
Now,
play is not going to
19.
be a masterpiece. This time the quarterback broke out of the pocket. He doesn't find anything he likes, so he makes a good, quick decision, gets rid of the football.
On the gap, like, okay,
Failing
threw
to
the ball
complete
out.
that one. So
Anybody can
2nd
do
down
that.
here. Lynch is lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Wilson's on the move. Wilson's got it on a pass that had some heat. That's his first reception today.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
He should not have caught that, yo. That was everything. That was anything.
The defense got to be a
like-
little aggressive here. Your team is down.
Okay,
You've got to
what
attack
else
this
are you
offense.
gonna
You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
1st and 10.
What else are you going to catch?
Wilson's taking off.
Not this Wilson played up. Intercept. Anything, dog.
Blowout continues. Another touchdown. This game is
This game
over.
is
Oh, listen, it's
anything.
been
That's
over
what this
for a
game
while,
is.
and I just question, why are you still trying to score? Have a little mercy. I know it's pro football, and I don't usually say this, but the game has been decided. Have some mercy on your opponent and just try to get this game over.
They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand.
I see why I stopped playing this game.
Stephen Hauschka
All
ready
you
for
gotta
the
do is
kickoff.
throw it for passing. You're gonna catch it. What are you doing?
Caldwell's going to start his return.
You.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Broncos
Let's see
have
what
built
kind of
a team
interception I'm
around
about to
this
throw here.
quarterback. And
'Cause I
these type
know
of numbers
something's
are
gonna
more like
happen.
what we expect from him. Manning's found a way to get his team
Bro, you
moving,
ready for this?
and it's what we're used to seeing from both the quarterback and this offense.
Well, when you got a QB this good, what do you do when he struggles early in the game?
he runs
Just
the blitz.
keep letting him throw the football, and he'll find a way to work his way out of that rut and get hot. That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
The ball is out.
Oh, of course I fumbled.
The football
All right,
and the defense takes possession. It's been that kind of a day for this team. I'm sure they can't wait for this
Peyton Manning fumbled like
before there's another snap.
It don't even
The
matter if
officials
it's fumble
want to
or
go
not.
back and take a look at that last one.
He definitely was down.
Was the knee down, Phil, or was it a fumble first?
I think what we need to do here, let's stop it when the knee hits the ground. And once we stop it, let's look at the football. Does he have possession of it completely at that time? If he does, then it's going to be down. The runner will be down before the fumble occurs.
This one had to be instigated by the folks upstairs. They challenged the call on the field, and in fact, it was the proper thing to do. The play is overturned. Fortunate to still have the football, recovering that fumble and facing third down.
It's not over till that
coming out of the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. The Seahawks with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Takes the hit, throws.
I forgot
the defense did a very good job there on third
I
and
knew it
long.
was
They
trash,
got the incomplete pass, but it's the work they did on first and second down. They made it tough on the offense, so third long, everything goes to the advantage of the defense.
Going for it on fourth down. The Broncos have to get to the 33 for a first. Thomas is going to pull in the bullet pass.
Caught it, but couldn't go forward.
Phil, they have done nothing right all game long, and it takes them all the way to the closing minutes when they fail to convert on fourth down.
Yeah, Jim, it was a rough day. Nothing went right for them. We got to say that. We saw it. We know it. But let's look at the other side. The defense was outstanding. Their offense was very good, too. A great day for that football team.
I'm ready for this touchdown because I'm ready about to score somehow.
This next play comes from the 30.
Lynch is lined up directly behind the quarterback here. 2nd and 10. He's got a little bit of daylight here.
Yo, he was out of energy and still didn't fumble. Okay.
All right, coaches, don't get greedy. Be decisive over there on the sideline. Do what's best for your football team. Keep getting those first downs and letting that clock just keep running. You got a big lead here in the second half. Don't take any chances.
That's a gain of 10.
What do you got to do to make somebody fumble?
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
First and goal from the 6.
I told you.
The Seahawks are in the end zone for the touchdown. Wilson's just scored his 4th touchdown of the day. My goodness, Phil, there's certainly not a whole lot of sportsmanship down on the field right now.
Yeah, this is getting to a point where even I'm starting to feel bad for the losing team, and maybe it is time to call off the proverbial dog and let this game just finish a little bit more mercifully.
That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive.
Yeah, Peyton Manning is passing.
Caldwell's got a chance to return this one.
About time you
He's
get a spin move,
tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Broncos take the field on offense. They have been manhandled here throughout today, Phil. And what can they take out of these last few minutes that could be positive for them?
Well, you know, Jim, in a situation like this, there's really nothing you can do now that's going to make you feel better or give you something to carry over into next week. So Don't be looking for it.
What was that?
Pass is intercepted.
Bro, Peyton Manning sucks in this game, yo.
That brings the play to an end. The Seahawks are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here.
Peyton Manning is trash in this game.
They're
The clock
happy to
stopped.
begin this drive from this point. The Broncos lined up in the nickel. First down at the 33. And Vaughn Miller has them behind the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks elect to take a timeout here before the second down snap. The football sits at the 40. Lynch lined up as the single back.
Look at him right there, the purple. That's the purple job.
The Seahawks will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. First down coming up.
Oh no, that's the yellow
Double
job.
tight
The
end
yellow's supposed to
formation.
be right there.
Wilson's running away from the pressure.
What I tell you?
And that's a touchdown late in this one. That could be construed as running up the score, Phil. This game was already in the bag.
Well, Jim, it could be construed. You got to try a little harder or the score will get run up on you. How about that? You know, you are allowed to stop them on the defensive side, and you got to put some effort into it and some heart, and we've seen neither.
This game is made for people just like Zaire who chuck up shots. I mean, passes.
They have the ball back, and the play's continuing.
Illegal touching. Offense.
That onside kick did not travel 10 yards. Advancing it now inside the 40.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
On the receiving end, Cody Latimer. The Broncos are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here.
There's one more play.
Offense ready for action coming out of their timeout. First down on the way.
Oh, my head.
First down here after the completion. Manning from the gun.
Can you catch it?
And
Nope,
that's
I forgot.
Chancellor, who almost came away with a pick.
Well, but there's man-to-man coverage on the defensive side. And the defense does a job like this where they are covering those receivers. There is nothing a quarterback can do except that, throw another incomplete pass.
Why is it not letting me?
The Broncos snap
Oh,
it up
that's
at the
right.
26.
I caught a screen
The
by
pass is complete to Thomas.
Oh,
He's in the clear. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown. They could have used a few more plays like that much earlier in this ball game. Where has that been all day long, Phil?
Well, listen, Jim, you see plays like that, you see a drive where they score, and you go, why did they do that earlier? Well, the situation has changed dramatically. It's just not as important to the defense right now.
I'm showing you
and
my
that's
play.
why they drove down the field
So
and
if you
scored.
don't get this is a little sad.
Thomas is the receiver
A
on
little
the
sad.
screen. So from 2 yards out, they get it
GG.
across and secure 2 extra points. Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
But you're trash. This is a
Jim, I
game
wish
where
I
all you
could
have
say
to
the
do
same
is chuck
that I
up
enjoyed
shots.
spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little.
All right, guys.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe.
Please. Oops, I saved the video clip by accident.